Hello everyone, welcome to Paradise in My Eyes. This is a beautiful morning sunrise at the Badulla reservoir near Mahiyanganaya, Sri Lanka, captured during the dry season. Look at the nature around us, calm, quiet, and incredibly beautiful. Today, I am going to share a very sad story about my paradise. Before I begin, I want to apologize to you for bringing such a sorrowful tale, but it is an important part of our journey. Every paradise has its hidden shadows, and behind the calm waters and golden sunrise you see today, there lies a chapter that many people do not know. It is a story that touches the lives of families, a story shaped by the forces of nature, and a story that reminds us how fragile our beautiful land can be. Even though it is difficult to speak about, understanding it helps us truly appreciate the value of this place and the strength of the people who live here. This is the current situation of the same reservoir. Water is spilling from the outlets of the lake beautifully, but look closely at the color. The water has turned a muddy brown, completely dirty. Under normal conditions, this kind of spilling doesn't happen so quickly. It usually takes months for the water level to rise like this. What we are seeing now is an abnormal situation. This is not just water. It is like the tears of thousands of people, animals and plants affected by this situation. Let's now head toward the Badulla area and see what is actually happening there. Look at the surroundings. Nature always creates its own unique, timeless beauty. Nature does not worry about anyone or anything, because the real secret is this: nature is timeless. It moves beyond our ideas of time and space. Unlike us, it isn't limited by past, present, or future. That is why it is called the Great Ruler. It doesn't judge, it doesn't compare, and it doesn't see the world the way we do. Nature simply exists, free, continuous, and ever-changing. The last week of November 2025 marks a new and tragic chapter in Sri Lanka's history, the disaster caused by the cyclone known as Ditwah. During this event, many families and communities were deeply affected. Lives were lost, countless people and animals were put in danger, homes and properties were destroyed, and thousands of individuals were forced to leave their familiar surroundings across the island. You can see the vehicle in front of you, carrying luggage on its roof. It belongs to a group of kind-hearted people from the southern regions, areas that were not affected by the cyclone. They have come here to help the victims in this area. You can see the road covered by layers of soil and sand, washed away by the floods and deposited across the roadway. Most volunteers came to help in every way they could, clearing roads, assisting in recovery efforts, and providing food and supplies to the affected people according to their capacity. You can see an electrical line completely damaged by the force of the cyclone. Yet, the maintenance teams are working tirelessly, day and night, doing their duty with full dedication to restore power to the affected communities. Imagine how powerful the flow of water and mud must have been to carry rocks of this size through the area. With great dedication, the respected Sri Lankan Tri-Forces, together with the police, have been working here from the very beginning and continue their efforts even today to clear the roads and support the community. Look at those paddy fields. They were completely destroyed as layers of sand were deposited over them, and everything was washed away into the river. What you see in this video shows only the damage along the Mahiyanganaya Badulla main road caused by the disaster. If you imagine the impact on the lives of people, animals and cultivation, the true scale becomes even more heartbreaking. Some villages were cut off completely, and in certain places access is still impossible because of landslides. This has been one of the hardest times for my paradise, but even in these dark moments, the people from unaffected areas never forgot those who were suffering. Their compassion and unity continue to shine through. Thousands of kind-hearted people from many communities, religions, and backgrounds came here voluntarily, arriving in hundreds of vehicles loaded with food, medicines, and essential supplies. Some even donated their heavy machinery to help clear the roads and rebuild the area. This is the true spirit of Sri Lanka, our shared heritage, our unity, and the compassion that runs deep within our people. What is the reason for this disaster? The answer lies in humans going against the laws of nature. Sometimes, those responsible may have been our grandparents. Other times, it could go back to the colonial era. If you want the full answer, you need to look into written history. Study why ancient civilizations, despite having large populations, distributed their surplus food to other regions, and why they avoided disturbing the Central Highlands. By examining history carefully, you can find real and practical answers, lessons that are still relevant for us today. Cyclone Ditwah leaves us with a powerful reminder. As humans, We often think that nature is only a part of us, something we control or shape. But this disaster shows the truth. We are only a very small part of nature itself. It reminds us that when we go against the natural laws, nature can respond in ways we cannot stop, no matter our position, power, wealth, or anything else. Nature is vast, timeless, and far greater than us, and we must learn to live in harmony with it. If we go against the laws of nature, the consequences may not fall on us immediately. Sometimes it is the next generation, even your own grandchild, who may have to face the results. Keep this in mind, because every choice we make today shapes the world they will inherit. On the other hand, if we live in harmony with the laws of nature, nature will protect us and our future generations. I will end this video with this reminder: you are the protector of the generations to come. This is paradise in my eyes.